Well, police are still searching for a New York teenager who's been missing for more than 2 weeks. His parents believe he traveled to New York City to meet someone that he met on the gaming platform Roblox. Officials say 15-year-old Thomas Medlin was last seen at Grand Central Station in Manhattan on January 9th. Thomas's mother, Eva Yan, joins us now. Eva, thank you for coming on to talk about your son. What exactly happened on January 9th, two weeks ago?
So on January 9th was Friday. In the morning, he told us, "Mom, we will I will stay in school, just hang out with friends and the dorm, and please pick me up at 9 p.m." So around 9 p.m., we're sure because we encourage all this social interaction with friends, with kids. He said he never did that before. So at 9 p.m., my husband went to pick him up. And he waited, couldn't find him. So I told him, please reach out to the security. And he left the name with us because in the morning we were asking him, whom you're going to hang out with. And he didn't leave a name. So my husband gave the name to the security. They immediately reached out to the friend, and the friend said, I only went to class with him today. And I did not hang out with him.
So this kid right here, 15-year-old Thomas Medlin, he's a student from St. James, Long Island. He has been missing since January 9th. They believe that he traveled to New York City for a Roblox meetup. He met somebody on Roblox and traveled to New York City after school to meet up with somebody that he met on Roblox. Kids, parents, pay attention to your kids at all times. Parents, get your kids off that Roblox. There's predators on Roblox. So now this kid's been missing since January 9th. So almost, 20-something days. Because he went to meet somebody from Roblox. Do we have enough evidence that Roblox should be shut down? This kid didn't tell his parents, sneaking away from his kids to meet up with somebody that he met on Roblox. We know what happened. They said he was spotted. There was surveillance footage spotting him arriving at Grand Central Terminal and later in parts of Lower Manhattan and Brooklyn. Y'all ain't got no trackers on y'all kids? This is why I never let my kids play Roblox. Every parent that I see that let their kid play Roblox, I tell them the truth. Kids is disappearing, but this is why you got to be locked in on your kids. I need to know everything about you. This kid intentionally lied to his parents and knew that his parents wouldn't be suspicious and met with somebody. Now he's disappearing. This is why I tell you, parents, you got to be on your kids' butt every single day. I need to know where you at. I need to know the tracker. I need to know the watch. I need to have all these things so I know that you're safe. This is sad. This is what parenting, this ain't what it is like back in the day. I used to walk miles by myself as a young kid. Didn't worry about stuff like this. Didn't worry about crazy stuff like this. Nah, that didn't happen to me. But this kid is missing. We know what happened. Praying that he appears. But this kid is gone. That kid is not in New York. It's sad that we have to see stuff like this, but then we have Roblox out here saying, no, our situation is safe. Roblox is not safe for kids. No matter what you try to say, Roblox, there's too many instances that happen to these kids disappearing. You guys are taking away the parenting and saying you did, but now you guys are upgrading and saying, take a picture of the face. They're older than what they seem to be. Get your kids off of Roblox. Now this kid is missing. Been missing since January 9th. This is February 1st. Almost 30 days coming up. Then it said? Captured him on a Manhattan Bridge at 7:06 p.m. The last recorded phone activity from his device was 7:09 p.m. and a nearby captured a splash in the East River a minute later. Man. Don't trust Roblox. Your kids shouldn't be playing Roblox. Take your kids outside, put them into sports, play. But Roblox is not the way because you see what is happening. from Roblox. It's happening over and over and over again.
So all the security from campus got involved looking for Thomas, and went to all the dorm, couldn't find him. The search went up to 12 o'clock in the morning, and my husband and my friend and I went out to look for him at 1 o'clock in the 12:30.
Yeah.
After that, we reported to Suffolk County Police.
Okay, and you found out that he had, right after school at 3:30, had rushed over to the Stony Brook train station out on Long Island, taken the train into Grand Central. And I know the week before he had asked you, Mom, will you take me to Times Square? I really want to go to Times Square. Was he having chats with someone on Roblox? I know that surveillance video showed him on the platform in Grand Central. They tracked him, I think, based on his phone over the Brooklyn Bridge. And he was last notified, the notification said he was last seen in Brooklyn or last appeared in Brooklyn. Was he chatting with someone on Roblox? Was he going into the city to meet someone that he was in correspondence with on Roblox?
That was some friend told school. Thomas was talking to him, said, I met somebody through Roblox. I want to go meet this person. I believe this friend from school told him, said, don't go. It's not that safe. You have to watch out. So we didn't know all this. We found out when has been missing so long. So that was the latest information. What struck me during this time, because the time passed by each day, it become unbearable for us, is when the officer and detectives trying to get information, it take a long time for all the social media to release the information. Even when sometimes when I call, I say I have a missing child. It's a minor.
Did Roblox release anything? What did you find out? Did Roblox tell you these messages?
I don't. At the last time I spoke to the detective, I believe it just released some of the information, but it's just still working through.
Parents, this is why I always preach. Your kids need to fear you. Your kids need to understand what you are capable of if they do reckless stuff. This kid did not fear his parents. This kid left school because his parents, he was not scared of them. I would never do that. I was petrified of my parents. My parents are great people, but I was scared of my parents because I knew what they were capable of. This kid just was not scared of the consequences. If he would have came back, his parents would have yelled at him and said, why'd you do that? Blah, blah, blah. That's it. And he knew that. You have to struck fear in your kids. You got to let them know what you're capable of as a parent. I'm telling you, because this stuff happens from kids who do not fear their parents. This doesn't happen from a kid that fears their parents, that know what consequences are, that know that their parents don't play around. This happens from kids that have parents that they're looking and they're saying, oh, they're not going to trip. They may yell at me, but they're not going to do nothing crazy. So now we have this kid missing. So prayers to this family, prayer to this kid. Hopefully he's still alive. But this just sucks. And you see what Roblox is doing and not even trying to release the information. It's all bad. But prayers for the family, prayers for him. And we hope that this story ends a different way. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Join the Go Getter Patreon. Link is in the description. No Filter Morning Show coming soon so we can talk about stuff like this every single day. But I appreciate everybody. And we're going to keep this thing rock, keep it going, and I'm out.